It seems like Peoria, Arizona is nonstop in the news. Whether you are talking about economy boost, energy, manufacturing, you're talking about job creation, I'm talking about what is happening in Phoenix, Arizona is going to change the map in the Phoenix metro area forever. So, what does that mean for the people that are moving here for those jobs? And I get a lot of calls from investors as well, thinking there might be an opportunity here. So, let's talk about Peoria, Arizona, what's going on. And I want to introduce a new community. Everybody's really gravitating towards new construction that delivers perfect location, close to what's already there, still a lot of room to grow, going to have a high demand area. It's just going to continue to just explode in Peoria. So I want to introduce to you a community called Alvorita. And if I pronounce that wrong, just make a note in the comment because I got to correct myself nonstop. Okay, Alvorita has been under construction for over 20 years. They started Alvorita North a long time ago. They are now working on Alvorita South. Is it directly south of Alvorita North? It is not. It's kind of down the road, and there's more to come. So let's just talk about where exactly it's located first and what's already there, and then we'll get to the housing. Like I know the housing is the most exciting part, but I love showing off the area because if you ask me, it's more about the area. Like what's in the area? What else makes it great? You can find beautiful homes anywhere in the greater Phoenix area. If you ask me, there's still affordability found everywhere you go. But why right here? So let me break it down for you guys. Let's first talk about where Peoria is located compared to the greater Phoenix area and what's all the hype. So when you watch my videos, I like to tell you about the area and really get to the nitty gritty and explore the area, tell you a little bit of history and why this area is so hot. I tend to show the hot areas. And Peoria was in the news about 4 years ago when all of a sudden Taiwan Semiconductor announced that they were going to be opening up the US largest semiconductor facility ever in North Phoenix. So all of us that lived here already were like, where? Like literally it was nothing out there. And since then, not only are they about ready to open, but there is a freeway that also went from nowhere to nowhere that all of a sudden now is sprouting all these new exits. Guess why? Well, because of the housing. So, with obviously 8,000 people that are going to be moving here, and by the way, it's 8,000 high paying jobs. So, message to the investors out there, just to let you know, the majority of the people that will be moving here for these jobs, not just at Taiwan Semiconductor, but all the ancillary companies, like Amcor is also building a $2 billion facility. They can afford homes. So if you're an investor kind of thinking you're going to get in the low end home, just want to let you know that was a while ago. We've already started to see that little engine that could, and we have seen amazing luxury homes in Peoria over the last 5 years. Like it is unbelievable. And let me tell you, what you can get for your money in Peoria compared to some of the other high demand areas is absolutely outstanding. But in this video, I want to talk about, in my opinion, what you might call more affordable. Now, again, it depends on where you're coming from. Obviously, for people that live here in the Phoenix area, these are prices that are a little steep for them. But with the average person moving into the greater Phoenix area with an income of $150,000, yep, that's what I said, guys, these homes are very affordable. Now, what I love about this area is not super far out like Vistancia. Who doesn't love Vistancia? If you are researching Peoria, you've looked at Vistancia. It still feels a little far out. Also, Anthem, that's another area that everybody really loves. But you know what? There's no new construction. And if you go to the North Phoenix area, right at the entrance to Taiwan Semiconductor, the prices are getting a little steep there. So this particular area is right behind the Little Hills Mountains, if you would, in Peoria, right off of Joe Max, and I'm going to say 77th Avenue. That's where Alora South, it's right at that corner. So when we talk about what's nearby and what's it going to be like to live there, first of all, I love the fact that you have tons of outdoor activities already near this particular location. If you love outdoor hiking like I do, I took advantage of the fact that we are going to be just outside of a community. If you're thinking of resale, by the way, here's a little tip. West Wing is honestly one of my favorite communities up this way, and it's one of the only master plan communities that doesn't have all level like roads. Like you're literally driving like this when you're going through West Wing, and the desert views are okay. I'm getting off course, aren't I? But there's the West Wing Mountain Preserve is right here, and it's pretty cool. So you're going to be hiking just a couple miles if you buy in Alvorita South. You're also just about 20 minutes south. I'm going to say 25 minutes south of Lake Pleasant. We get a lot of people that are really gravitating towards this area, anyways, because they love that outdoor lifestyle. If you like boating and skiing and jet skiing and just, I mean, enjoying the water, they have the world's largest water slide right here at Lake Pleasant. If you like fishing, if you like paddleboarding, you're going to love being super close to Lake Pleasant. If you love off-roading, I would say one out of every 4 or 5 people in this part of town have a side by side. If you don't know what that is, look it up because you're going to be seeing them and hearing them all over. And there's so many off-road trails for the side by sides, even dirt bikes up this area. If you're thinking more of maybe modern conveniences, let's talk about shopping. I love that a brand new Safeway opened up just around the corner. I would say it's a little far to walk, but you know what? On a nice spring day, it would be like a nice little walk. But bicycle ride for sure. Now that Safeway's open, you're going to see all the other little stores that kind of pop up. But I have to say, this Safeway has the best mountain view ever out their back door. So it's great that you have Safeway right down the street. And if you go up just a little bit further, I think it's 83rd. It is. 83rd Avenue is going to be your magic road. Let's talk about what 83rd Avenue is. 83rd Avenue is, first of all, where there is going to be an amazing steakhouse. So if you're looking for something close by, you have, all right, one steakhouse, and there's also a cute little bar over here. But if you head down 83rd Avenue, and when I say down, I mean south, because we're in the furthest north part of Phoenix area. 83rd is a bloodline, if you ask me, to the entire northwest part. As you continue down 83rd Avenue, you're going to hit every single kind of business, grocery store, restaurant. And the further you go and the closer you get to Bell Road, this is where, in my opinion, if I don't have to be there, I don't go there. It's called P83, and this is where Peoria Sports Complex is located. It is crazy busy because it has, listen to this, it has a Walmart right next to a Sam's Club. And then right next to the Sam's Club, there is an amazing Costco. There's car dealerships, there's restaurants, there's hotels, there's Target, there's everything you can think of. So if you love spring training, you're going to love living up this way because, again, it's a straight shot down 83rd Avenue. But if you are a Mariners fan or if you are a San Diego Padres fan, I don't know if those are, well, Mariners, a lot of people here from the Northwest. So that's going to be your stadium. But here's the thing. I love going to different stadiums. You can, because sometimes the Mariners aren't the home team. They would be the away team and they might be at another stadium because in my opinion, there are some amazing stadiums, but Peoria is just one of them. In fact, check this out. While I'm doing this video for you guys, I happened to stumble across a home show. So we got a quick little run through to see what they had to offer. you have just the spring training here. There's all different kinds of shows and RV events and concerts and festivals year round. There's so many things that go on, and this is kind of that closest entertainment area. Like I said, there's closer other things that you don't necessarily need to go this far and to the crowds. If you are looking for just like a Home Depot, a Sprouts, and I think it's like 70 other different restaurants, hop right on over to an area called Four Corners. Now, Four Corners is right at the intersection of Happy Valley Road and Lake Pleasant Parkway. And they call it Four Corners. It's not really called Four Corners. I think it's called Lake Pleasant Shopping Plaza. I don't know. It's something like that. Nobody really pays attention to that stuff. My point is that all Four Corners, the name, there's everything from In-N-Out Burger to I went to Lakeside Grill this day. My dog actually was on the patio. I did not get any video for you guys, but it was an awesome little sports bar. So this is a quieter area that has a lot of shopping nearby. Just saying. Fantastic schools out here. Also great close proximity for medical care and freeways. So not only do you have the 101 that will loop around Peoria Sports Complex, but you could head north on Interstate 17. That's going to take you up north and to get to, believe it or not, we have mountains with trees here, guys. And then you also can zoom on over. You actually catch it west to the 303. So it's kind of a trifecta that you have access to freeways, and that's going to get you to wherever else you're going. Let's talk now a little bit more about Alora Vita. I did some aerial video for you here too because I wanted to show you Alora Vita North. And the reason I want to show you this area is because I feel like when you look at new construction, it's not so pretty when it's so new. It's just basically houses on dirts. The parks aren't even made, and that's what Alora Vita South kind of looks like. So if we look at the North community, I hate that name. Could they not have made it an easier name? I don't know where these builders get these names. Anyways, when you see the more mature, there's still desert, tree-lined streets, and you still have mountains in the background. You have parks that are beautiful green, and people are taking advantage of them because it's now a full community. Actually, Alora Vita North, they're still selling. Shea Homes and D.R. Horton are both still selling in that community. But we're focusing on Alora Vita South. So no, Alora Vita South, when you look at it from the air right now, it's kind of cool so you can see the proximity to everything else that's already there, but it just looks like dirt with homes. And if we go on the west side of 77th Avenue, there is going to be even more homes coming in there. So although, let's see, Joe Max and all the eastbound and westbound roads are super wide right now, so you're loving it. There may be a little bit more congestion over the next 5 to 10 years, but I feel like, again, Phoenix is really good about building the wide streets to begin with, so they seem really empty for a while, like the 303. And then as it gets busier, then they widen it. But again, I feel like Phoenix is great about staying ahead of that as compared to other large metropolitan areas. Now, let's dive into Alora Vita South. I'm going to show you 3 different floor plans. These are all Taylor Morrison products. And let me tell you why. There's 2 other builders that are building in Alora Vita South. Gosh, I can't even say that. The first one is going to be Ashton Woods. I popped in there. They're on closeout. They were obviously the first builder in this area, and they only have a few left. That tells you how hot demand that area is. The HOA over here is $90 a month, but I have to tell you, other than the community parks that you're going to have on site, that's all Alora Vita offers. So you're going to be very heavily dependent on either putting in a pool in your own backyard or going up to the lake. Those are kind of like your own options. There's no community pools up this way either. So there's Hurricane Harbor. That's not going to be for people my age. Just letting you know. All right. So for $90, it's basically just taking care of the beautiful common area and the few parks. There are going to be some jungle gyms for the kids, but again, for those of us who aren't jungling on the jungle gym, there's not going to be a whole lot other than just even sidewalks. There's not even going to be walking paths. So one of the things, and thank you, by the way, for making comments on my videos. I love, some of them really catch me off guard, but there was someone that recently made a comment on my video and said, you're kind of being negative about this area, but you're trying to tell people to buy there. And my response, and this is my explanation, I'm not going to just tell you all the great things. I'm not going to tell you this is the albeit community. There are pros and cons for every community. If you are looking for a home in this area around the 6 to 8 price point, this might be a good area for you. Vistancia, as gorgeous as it is, it's getting a little pricey. It's considered a luxury community. If you are looking for something a little bit more like, middle of the road where everybody kind of gets along and then this might be it. If you don't want the older homes, again, this is that nice middle ground. So the negative, in my opinion, is this HOA offers nothing, and this particular community isn't in an area where you're going to get a whole lot of other type of, there's not any big parks other than the mountain preserves. And so take that into consideration if you have littles. And also if you're brand new to the community, you're going to be dealing with a lot of construction. Let me tell you, I'm at Discount Tire quite often getting the nail pulled out of my tire. They're usually pretty good though. All right, so Ashton Woods almost already sold out. Those are going to be the lower price homes in there. Then it comes Lennar. Lennar is everywhere, to be honest with you. If you guys are thinking about buying Lennar, call me because I'll be perfectly honest with you and tell you all the pros and cons. A lot of people are super, super drawn to their Trillium floor plan. Undeniably, very hard to beat the next gen with a full kitchen. I like the floor plan too. I just wish that they would allow you to upgrade things. It's so builder grade and so vanilla. Even when they have the premium package, it's so builder grade. And something you should consider when you're buying new construction, the thrill of it now is it's new construction. But when you sell it in 10 years, it's just going to be a 10-year-old home. And the next gen is super popular right now, and it is being sold everywhere. So now it's going to be a 10-year-old used next gen home, and there will be a lot of them on the market at that time. So just something to consider. We can talk about the end game when you're making the purchase. We always love to give you the pros and the cons. So Lennar does also have the next gen Trillium in this community, just to give you a price point, is right around the mid sevens, 745 to 760 on that price point. And the Evolution, which is the RV garage, is 870. That's a lot of money, just saying, for a Lennar home. But that's what it costs in this community. All right, let's go to the models. I'm going to go with Taylor Morrison. They have two communities out here. The first one is called the Discovery, and the second is the Summit. Stay around for the Summit. That's my favorite. All right, so the Discovery has smaller lots. We get this a lot too. We have so much land in Arizona. How come we have small lots? Well, because the builders need to make more money. If they had bigger lots, they'd have fewer homes, right? All right, so the Discovery are only 50 feet wide and 100 feet deep. So you're going to feel very narrow in between these homes. They are smaller homes that do allow for this, though. So again, if you are looking for affordability, that's where these homes come in to play. The first one we're going to look at is called the Iris model. This is a 2,000 square foot, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage. Take it away. All right, we're going to take a look at this single level. This is a model home, so that would normally be the 2-car garage. This home comes with a 3-bedroom plus a loft or office space, and 2-bath with a 2-car garage. You definitely have to have gutters here. Otherwise, this would just be rain coming down right here. So that's good. Get a little sunlight there. And let's check it out. See, I'm loving how the builders are finally not making these entryways look so just long hallways. Kind of getting creative with the design. I really feel like the builders are listening to what the buyers are asking for. Okay, so off to the left here, we have what I'm gonna call the first wing. Oh, this is awesome. So we have a bedroom near the front of the house. This is good for a kid, teen room, or guest room, but it is kind of on the small side. This home total is 1982 square feet. So you're getting a lot for 2,000 square feet, just under 2,000 square feet. Hi. And the price point here, the base price is in the high fives, just under $6,000. So you're gonna finish this home in the mid sixes, close to $7,000 perhaps. And then you're gonna have the backyard. The garage would be right there. And then we have, okay, storage, just to be sure. Sometimes I get surprised. Oh, this is really nice. I like this. Very much so. Very warm, and it's a community style for sure. Oh, this is awesome. Wait till you guys see this in a minute. All right, we have tons of counter space. I like the depth. This is great. We have a cooktop range. I love that builders are providing gas now in the newer communities. We didn't see that for a really long time, and it is back, my friends. We have just standard center island, if you ask me. We have the deep sink. I'll be honest with you, I have one of these. They are impossible to keep clean. If you can get a divided sink, I would recommend that, just saying. And then we have that nice little area over here for coffee. That's exactly what I would be, where I put my Keurig. Oh, look at this pantry. Loving this. Look at that. Tons of room. Okay, and then this is the part I like. Ready? Just straight up from the kitchen to the dining area to the living space and that office. Oh, I love that. So whether you use this as an office or a den or a kid's playroom, etc., it just still keeps everybody together. This is a lot for under 2,000 square feet. It feels so much bigger. And we are in the primary. Oh, I've never seen them build that kind of a wall around windows. That's how you do it. Oh, and I love this private entrance or exit. This is great if you have a pool in the backyard or a jacuzzi. I would upgrade the flooring here to all tile and then just put a really nice rug underneath the bed area, but that way this would be, if you're wet, you can walk straight in and go straight to the bathroom without worrying about carpet being wet. Oh, where's the shower? Oh, it's tucked away over there. Check this out again. There's a whole thing going on with tubs, guys. A lot of people love them and a lot of people don't. So I'm noticing the builders are removing these. I would suspect if you built this from the dirt and got to pick everything out yourself, you would have a choice on how to do a primary bath layout. Now, this is a really large shower, but it's, oh my gosh, wait till you see this. I don't know if you can really see through the glass, so I'm gonna open this up. Oh wow, that's nice. I like this. A big shower that's not super exposed. It's not all glass, and it would stay nice and steamy and warm in here. Oh, I just love this. I really do. I don't know if you can see. This is when I need Jessie Lee here with me, so you can see how big it is. I love this, and it's floor to ceiling tile. Oh. Yeah, okay, this is my new favorite shower. I love the glass look. It's super awesome, but let me tell you guys, when you have to keep that thing spotless all the time, you don't love it so much. So that is going to be one of my faves about this house. Check this out. Nice size closet. More storage here. This is super doable. And of course you can go up even higher. They have a high shelf right there for hats and shoes and things that you don't necessarily need all the time. Many of these lots have mountain views from a distance. There's just something about this air out here. It's just so fresh and open and clean and nice size side yard. I like how the master bedroom here is completely separate from, the primary is completely separate from the other bedrooms. I really love this home. Good use of the space, nice open feel. Doesn't feel like a 2,000 square foot home. It feels so much larger. This is a great starter home, you guys. I think the Iris coming in the high fives, it's going to be right 575 to 600. And the builders right now, especially Taylor Morrison, they've been super great. By the way, if you call them directly and they tell you, you don't need a realtor, we got you covered. Oh my gosh, you just fell for the biggest trickery in the book. You always want to have a realtor. You want a solid realtor that knows what they're doing with new home construction. And I also know the area. So you get the both bangs when you work with me and my team. So again, this home being offered at 600 for a single level, I think it's fantastic. And if you ask me, that means you have less land to take care of the backyard, and people don't realize what it costs to improve the backyards. So again, if that's important to you guys, what you have in the backyard, let's talk about what it costs to put in turf or travertine or a pool or a spa or whatever. We'll give you some real numbers so that you can take into consideration, is new right for you or newer? That's what I always say. All right, let's take a look at the second home that we have here. This is a 2-story. It's a 4-bedroom, 2 3/4 bath. 2 3/4 means it has a shower and not a shower tub enclosure. If you were wondering how we do that here in Arizona. The only negative I saw here on this floor plan is a 2-car garage. The 2 things that I get told the most after people buy homes is they wish they had an extra half a bath and an extra garage space. So something to consider. Tell me what you think. This is called the Azalea. Did I say that right? It's not Azalea, it's Azalea. All right, we're going to take a look at this slightly larger home for those of you looking for a little bit more. It does look like a 2-car, but it is actually a 3-car tandem garage. I know some people are still like, nope, that's not for me. You could do all kinds of fun stuff right here to the side of the house. Patio. This one does not have necessarily an open element. Let's check it out though. Dining room off to the side. Some people are thinking they don't need formal dining rooms. I don't know that I disagree, to be honest with you. Let's check out the main living space first. Oh, and then we'll go to the secondary rooms. Oh, it's a good thing I don't have my puppy with me. Those batteries beep and drive him nutty. Now, even though this doesn't have an open from the second level, it's, again, 10-foot ceilings. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Got our little coffee space right there. What do you guys think of this espresso cabinets? I love these. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm so glad we're getting back out of the whites. Whites got boring. We also have built-in microwave. You don't have to lean down. We have an amazing oven right here, directly underneath it. Monogram series appliances. And we have a pantry. Pantries are important. Nice. You know, everybody loves these stainless steel hoods, but that's where we lost our microwaves. But at the same time, it's really not efficient to have a microwave over your cooking area. I love those lights. Ah, gorgeous. Nice open space. Decent setback. I'm not going to say it's a ginormous lot. Again, this is the same sizes that we looked at for the single level. It doesn't go as far back as that single level that we were looking for. By the way, you guys, I didn't even tell you, this one is you get 4 to 5 bedroom choices. It comes with the loft, which we haven't seen yet, 3 full baths, 3-car tandem garage, and the square footage is 3296, so it's just under 3,300 square feet. And the base price is going to be starting here in the high 6s. So you're going to finish this home probably around 8. And then you're going to put your backyard in. Pool out here. And the design of pools are very different today. They're very long and narrow, if you haven't noticed. I don't know if I like this right in the middle of the backyard. But again, this is a designer's thoughts. With a fire pit, mountain off in the view over here, and nothing to take care of. Like if you don't have pets, if you don't have children, why would you have this big of a house then? All right, I'm talking myself out of it. All right, there's a home for every buyer and a buyer for every home. One of the things I do like about Taylor Morrison, more than one, but they always have so many options. When you get to build from the dirt phase, there's so many different directions you could go. Look at like here, right here. Here's one option. Here's one. These are 2 different options for the same floor plan, and 2 different options for the second floor plan. We have more. Ooh, nice storage there. That's a nice picture, black and white buffalo. Love it. Or I shouldn't say black and white. It's monochrome. Nice. And I've been getting this a lot. On the first level, they want a shower, not a tub. And then here, we'll just call this like the guest room. I found another negative. Not my favorite, guys. What do you think? I don't think you need a dining room. I also don't think I do think you need 1.5 bathrooms downstairs. Now it's interesting, the downstairs is 10-foot ceilings, I can tell, and then the second story is 9-foot ceilings. Laundry room. It's funny, I don't know about you, but I have done just fine without a sink in my laundry room. I understand when you, this is so pretty. Oh, I'm a sensory person. I love all that. If you live in the coal country where people are coming in with mud and things like that, often I can see why you need to have the sink in the laundry room. I don't know that you necessarily need that in a drier environment. So here's our tub. I love that pretty brown. Okay, and then we have 1 bedroom over here. Well, that's a cool way to put your books. Well, of course they're glued down. I like that. Isn't that funny? They glue it. Pictures are glued to the wall too. Did you guys know that? I've sold several model homes and people are like, what? The wall's ruined. I'm like, well, that's what you get when you get a model. That's why they tell you, you don't get to pick and choose what furnishings you get. You get it all. Nothing comes out. Look at that beautiful heart over there. This is so nice. There you go. That's a good idea. Good dog. Boots with the fur. Apple bottom jeans. Kidding. And whoa. Okay, that would have been bad, guys. I turned left, and that's what I would have turned into. Because I was not paying attention. I was being a goofball. Here is the primary suite. Let's see what they have to offer. Wow, nice space. That fan is about ready to take off. And it's January, by the way, you guys. It's cool. Oh, wow. This is what I call a spacious bathroom. What do you guys think? I realize I'm only looking at the design. I'm not looking at the, the space and everything, but that's too busy for me. We have dual vanities. I love that these are raised though. I actually am up this way today to work with some clients that are tall. So they would love these. That's something that they're noticing not all builders offer, those higher vanities. Well, at least they're not in the models, I should say. Look, more of the same tile. I don't like this. But I don't like that there's no shower door. I am a whiny butt. When I want to take a shower, I want hot water, and I want my steam to stay inside. And yes, it's nice to have this, but me personally, I want a door. Oh, and there's no, I wonder if they could add a rain. That seems to be very popular. I don't like it though, but this is not about me. This is great. A spot to put a dresser or a chair that they have here. I love that there's this space right here. Vanity, ginormous bathtub if you want a bathtub. And oh, look at the closet. Wow, now this is what I call a closet, guys. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Okay, so there's some things I like about the home. There's some things I don't like about the home. What do you guys think about the home at this price point? If you're a family that maybe has mom-in-law or whatever, there are parents that come to visit every once in a while, you're into formal entertaining and you have 2 teenagers, this is a perfect home for you. Now here's the thing, guys, that home, if you buy it brand new and you do all your own design work, it's going to be $787. But here's the thing, we just got a buyer in for $800 out the door. Like all the options and upgrades, spec home, all the details included, and we got the builder to buy down the interest rate. You got to give us a call because I'm telling you, we can get you into some great opportunities because of the volume that we do with the builders. All right, guys. Now I'm so excited. I can't wait to talk to you about the Summit collection. This one is the one I love. These are single level, larger lots, and these are the lots that just blow me away. The average lot is over 10,000 square feet. These are, let's see, 75 feet wide. This means that from the side of your house to the side of the next door neighbor, you're not right next to each other. And the backyard is immense. So, if you are thinking about buying a single level, this is the home I really think you should take a look at. This is called the Catalina. Taylor Morrison, take it away. This is single level, just under 3,300 square feet, and these are going to be on 10,000 square foot lots. So this is going to be a 2-car garage and a single. So we talked about that earlier. If you want the 3-car across, you have to have wider lots. Again, this is 3258. Nice frontage. This is the farmhouse elevation. Elevation starts at 876.5. This is really nice. You walk right into the dining room. I don't think I've ever seen, well, I shouldn't say I've never. I haven't seen that in a really long time. All right, which direction are we gonna go, you guys? Let's go to the main living space first. I love that there's choices. And then look at this. Oh my goodness. We have hallways in every direction. Okay, so if you love to formally entertain, here you go, right out in the open. Plenty of room for a larger or even wider table if you have large gatherings. And then, oh my gosh, look at I think that's where the primary is. This is amazing floor plan. I think actually we sold this floor plan down in Queen Creek in Legato. So if you fall in love with one particular floor plan with a builder, we can also help you find out where else they are offering that floor plan. We have all kinds of databases for you guys. Nice pantry. Boy, this is a tall door. Wow. Digging that big time. Microwave all by itself right here. We have double ovens, and then we also have amazing gas cooktop range. No, not range, stovetop. We have a huge center island, a ginormous farm sink, and as you can see, it's just super wide open. Lots of space here. 10-foot ceilings, and then we have the breakfast nook area. I have actually seen people turn this into the most amazing coffee lounging area as opposed to a breakfast area. It was such a fabulous idea. And this is a way that you could sit and face out these beautiful windows if you have views on the lots that you select. One of the things I love about Alvorita, I had to make sure I pronounced that correctly, is there are these, they're not really mountains, let's call them hills. There's hills in so many different directions. Look at the size of this backyard. My goodness. And if you don't put in like all the landscaping and pool, look at just how much you have here. This is just crazy. So if you're looking for, wow, this is blowing my mind. You see the mountain views. Sun's obviously starting to go down here. Again, they're not mountains, they're hills. They're big hills. We don't think those are mountains either. There's big mountains way off there. We're just off of the Four Corners area. So if you're thinking you need shopping, no problem. This area also has, in my opinion, the most beautiful Safeway view I've ever seen. Look at that house. Such presence. Absolutely gorgeous. And right off of the 17, I wouldn't say right off the 17, but 7 or 8 minutes till you get to 17, and you could head north. I think that was already open. You could head north and you are going to get to Lake Pleasant, the largest lake that we have here in the Phoenix metro area, and then head a little bit further north to Prescott and Sedona. Smaller little towns along the way, Cottonwood, Munns Park, all the way up to Flagstaff. From this part of Phoenix, it's only about a 2-hour drive. Really very large room. And you know what? It has so much furniture in here. I don't even think that's what tells me it's a large room, but I don't know if it shows that well in the love the side door. If it shows well in the video. Whew, nice size master bath for sure. We have linen closet, bathtub. How many bathtub lovers do we have out there? Big, huge vanities. Nice size shower. I'd be showering down on that end. This is nice having this right here so you can turn it on without getting wet. It's kind of a funky color gold though. It's not the champagne. Interesting. And then they started putting the niches down here so that you can hide all your razors and shampoo and soap and things like that. Decent sized water closet, not the largest, but decent. That's really big. Let me go on this end so you can see where those robes are. Look at that. Very large. Shelf all the way at the top. That's awesome. Lots of space here. Now let's go check out the other wings of the home. Nice, let's go, we'll call this the mid wing. There's the front door, and this is where the kids are. Again, the family that we sold this home to, they have 2 young preteens, and this is perfect for them. We have lots of storage in this home, I can see. That is where the garage is going to be. Come on in and drop all your junk. I'm just kidding. All your stuff. We have a powder room. Very nice. And then down to the kids area, or I'm going to call it the kids area. Laundry, nice size. Oh, this is a different floor plan. Okay, we have an office down here. I was totally wrong. Don't you love it when I'm wrong, guys? And I never admit it, so I'm admitting it. I'm wrong. So this is like the working wing, if you want to call it that. This is, you come in from the garage, you have a half bath or a powder room, you have your laundry, and you have a quiet workspace away from the rest of your home. So get some peace and quiet over here. This is where the living space is. So again, this is nice, that work office area, keep you away from all the noise. Oh, beautiful. We have a walk-in closet. So let me turn the light off. There we go. Nice size room. Not too shabby. Closet. Oh, look at this. Did you guys get the peek? Another room. Nice size. Oh, I'm digging all the walk-in closets. Lots of storage in this home, for sure. And everybody gets their own storage. We have full bathroom here, tub. Okay. And then we have the flex room. This is awesome. Kids could do their homework. Mother-in-law can be over here, private, or older 20-somethings that come home from college and stay for a couple more years. Kind of living on their own, have their own space to grow. Full shower. This is a fantastic floor plan. Love it. Remember that, guys. You do you. Loving all this on a 10,000 square foot lot. These homes, although the sign says starting in the 800s, in all fairness, they are now in between 870 and 877, depending on the elevation. That is the base price. Base price, especially on a Taylor Morrison home, you're going to be spending somewhere around 15 to 25%. And I'm going to say that 15 because Taylor does, I shouldn't call them Taylor, TM, they do offer a lot of inclusive items, but you are going to be spending somewhere between 15 and 25% in options and upgrades. This also includes enclosing, office space to more of a bedroom, or also adding audio, pre-wires, security system, home systems, things like that. So there's a lot when I say in that 15 to 25%. Then when you're done, a backyard like this is going to be a minute, literally, you saw a really basic backyard here. This basic backyard is probably about $40,000 with the stone, the rock, the plants, and the drip system. So if you're putting in a pool, you're gonna be well over $100,000. And typically when you're at this price point, you're gonna be making an investment in your yard as much as you're making in the home. So although it advertises at starting at the 800, you'll be finishing this home over 1 million. All right, let's see what else the community has to offer. Oh wait, they said it didn't really offer a whole lot others. Amenities. The HOA here is $90 a month, and the only thing it really includes is the parks and the walking trail. It's not even a trail, walking path throughout the community. The proximity, the location is what people are paying for to live here. So hopefully I have pointed out the pros and the cons for Alvorita South. And we have more videos coming every single week, Saturdays at 9 a.m. If you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, please do so. It'll give you a little notification reminder every time we drop a new video. And if you are really thinking about checking out the Greater Phoenix area, check out my website. Not only do we have this great map feature that you can click on different areas, especially if this doesn't work for you, and it will show you all the videos we've done for that area. So you don't have to do any more surfing around. It'll show you all right there. If you want to know a little bit more tidbit on the areas and kind of what those price points might be, check out my free reload guide that you can download, and that will also give you some more insight. Here's the thing. When you're working with the number one relocation team in the greater Phoenix area, you're going to get service beyond what anybody else is doing. Our self-guided tours. I've had agents call me, can you show me how you do that? I'm like, trade secret. It's ancient Chinese secret that only you will find with us here. So you just got to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, days, nights, or weekends. We got you back when moving to Phoenix, Arizona. We cannot wait to hear from you. Bye.